coming this way. Wait a minute, hey, I'm ghosted!
By Roz Hernandez.
Hey, boo. I have a message for you, YouTube watchers. This podcast, Ghosted by Roz Hernandez, is also an audio podcast. So if you're new to the show because you found us on YouTube, you might be wondering, wait, where's all the other episodes? Honey, this show has been going on since 2019. And if you go to any place that you get podcasts, you can listen to our episodes for all these years. A vast catalog, because we're just new here to YouTube. So go listen to the podcast if you're just craving more. And I hope you enjoy this episode. Oh my God. You guys, you remember that time we had Zachariah Porter on? Well, guess what? We now get Zachariah and Jonathan.
Yes, 2 for the price of 1.
We got our camp counselors here. Hello.
I'm shaking my yabos. I'm ready to be here. Oh my God. Thanks for having me back. Thanks for adding the camp into it.
So excited to be here. My inaugural episode.
Yes, welcome. I right off the bat, I got a bone to pick with Zachariah Porter.
Just pick it already.
Okay.
What's happening? What did I do?
In the past 24 hours, you don't know how many times I have been tagged in your latest gorgeous, wonderful, hilarious, as always, video as a doll who is at a thrift store. I don't know if people know that I know you or not, but people are constantly sending this to me. Have you seen this? You got to see this. I'm getting tagged left and right.
It was so funny. After I filmed it yesterday and I was editing, when I was up, I was looking at my calendar and I was like, we're doing Roz tomorrow. And I was like, wait, this is like, subconsciously, is that why that video came to me?
It could be. I've become like the haunted doll person, I guess.
You are.
I mean, I guess I sort of did this to myself and I'm fine with it. Listen, there's worse things you could be known for. But anytime there's anything haunted doll, my crew of women with bangs across America and the world will tag me and send it all to me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do what I usually do. I'm going to comment. No, I don't want to stop your engagement, but I was going to say, usually I comment and I say, I've seen it, everyone. I get it.
Guys, stop the tagging. Really, I want to, before we continue, I just want to shout out where I got, it was called this Etsy shop called Wig Bandit. I ordered that wig Thursday night off Etsy. It was at my door Monday morning. That
Are they
seller
located
on
near
Etsy.
you?
No, in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. That woman woke up, she printed that label, she packaged that wig and sent it to USPS. I've never received anything on Etsy that fast in my entire life. Like
That's
local
impressive.
Amazon sell. I know. I immediately left her a 5-star review.
Oh, good. That's good. That's important.
Oh my God. I'm
Small
so
business.
happy with that wig.
I'm also seeing, Jonathan's got a black cat shirt. Oh, it's Salem.
It's covered in actual cat hair too.
Cute.
But yeah, it's Salem. I literally changed just for you. I didn't
love
shower
it.
today, but that's besides the point.
Salem, Massachusetts, or Salem the black cat from Sabrina
Salem,
the Teenage
Massachusetts.
Witch? Okay.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
Because I had an experience recently where I was doing this event. And did you watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch in the 90s?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Of course we did.
I was backstage at this event and I was like waiting in the wings in this theater. And all of a sudden, this like in the dark, like person like kind of taps me. And I was like, what the? I like look over. It's Caroline Ray.
Yep, it is.
It's Caroline Ray. And
was she doing a type
and
5?
Zilda, or whatever her name was back in the day.
Zilda.
And what was her name? And Hilda.
Hilda.
I said, oh, hey, Aunt Hilda, in the dark, in the shadows. Very witchy. But I love, first of all, okay, wait, so you guys both currently live in Massachusetts, right?
Yes.
A stone's throw from Salem.
Yes, a very witchy witchy state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that whole area, we've got not only Salem, of course Salem, but everything is haunted over there. There's also Lizzie Borden's over there.
That's where we live next to. We live really close to Lizzie Borden. I grew up 2 towns away from Lizzie Borden.
What?
And I know, and he's like not gagged by it. And I guess it's because you grew up here.
Yes.
But when I came here for the first time in like 2020, that was one of the highlights. I was like, okay, wait. Lizzie Borden is like so close. And you and all your friends were like, yeah, she's like over there. I'm like, no, you don't understand.
Wait, Roz. Jonathan dropped me off 2 summers ago to jury duty because I had jury duty in Fall River. And at 9 o'clock, he drops me off. We were sharing a car. And then he decided to drive to the cemetery to find her grave.
I had to pay my respects at 9 in the morning. Yeah.
Did you find it? Yeah, you found it, right?
I found it, yeah. It says Lisbeth on her thing. So it took me a minute. I was like, who is that? An intruder. But it was Lizzie.
You know, many say she's a queer icon.
I would say she is.
Strongly believe that she was a lesbian.
I would love to believe that, and I'm choosing to believe women, and I'm choosing to believe that narrative.
I believe it.
Some local drama that's going on in Fall River. There is a coffee shop that opened 2 years ago that's using Lizzie Borden like trademarks. And then the Historical Society or the museum in Fall River is suing the coffee shop.
Stop.
It's like
Wait, for using her likeness? They don't own her. They don't own her.
Everybody in Fall River gets their
likeness.
Lizzie coin. It's like, it's really kind of our claim to fame. It is
tough. Crazy. Like all the streets over there are like named after Lizzie and her whole family.
The Borden family.
I'm like, wait, but she didn't have like plumbing in her house? I feel like she should have.
Yeah, but you can stay in the house overnight. I had a friend do it for their birthday. See, that's where I get too nervous. I don't know if I could pull the Ouija board out in the house and stay over because that seems like, ooh, I'm too scared.
I feel like I could there because I don't think she wants to follow anybody home. Because like that's like where she makes her money.
I think you should. Well, the thing that I always think about, like that, you know, it's like the nursery rhyme of it, where I always thought she was like a little girl with an axe. But like she was like a grown-up lady.
Yeah.
That's actually, I never think about it that way. Yeah, she was grown as hell.
She was like a grown-up woman that was like living with her parents, I think. And then
so an old maid.
She was kind of an old maiden type. And then she just like killed her parents.
Yeah.
But anyway, tell me ghost stories. Wait a second. I think maybe I hallucinated this, but I feel like, isn't there a haunted doll story within your relationship?
Yeah, it's still lurking.
It's in this room.
We weren't even living here when I told you that story, and this doll is still. You brought it to the next house.
I love it. I have a good relationship with a haunted doll.
What
and
is the
I
story?
feel like,
where did this doll come from? Why is it
in
haunted?
the
well,
room?
the doll's in the room. I think it's in that closet.
You tell the story. I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. So my ex's mother found it in a store somewhere or at like some bazaar. I don't know.
This is how Annabelle was found. Annabelle was found at a bazaar of some sort by someone's mother.
And that's what it was. And then she gave it to me for like Christmas or something like that. Oh, here she comes.
I don't even want to touch him.
Are you a doll collector?
No, but my ex's mom said it reminded me of you. So I was like, thank you, I think.
Oh, there's
so
two
we have
of
two of them.
This one's Pepper Ann.
Yeah, the tiny one and this big one.
Who's the big
for
one?
audio only listeners.
Who's the big one? Miss Mama.
Miss like Mama. She's a big girl.
Crap all over her.
These are sort of like clown marionette looking types.
The eyes are very spooky. It's like a maraschino cherry.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Really nice lips.
Yeah,
borderline swollen.
That now why would somebody give that to their child's partner?
Answer that.
I don't know. There's like cobwebs and stuff. I'm sorry. We'll set you up for success later. I don't know. I guess because I'm creepy and spooky. I used to have a podcast back in 2017 where I covered like true crime stuff and like haunted stuff and spooky stuff. So I think she was like, okay, well, I know
I'm
this
not
about
original.
him. So I'll. So she just like bought it for me. I haven't had many weird experiences. It's moved once. But my cat really likes it. And if my cat likes it, then I like it.
What do you
Couldn't
mean it
good
moved
tell.
once?
Like I distinctly remember when I was living in Pennsylvania and I had placed it somewhere. And then when I came back, it was on a completely different floor. And I was the only person who was home for like 2 days. But it could have been the cat.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Like, that's insane. And also, so you don't feel anything dark from it, but you think it moves? Like, I don't.
But it could have been the house, because that house that I lived in Pennsylvania, it was spooky. And I didn't talk about it a lot to Zach because the thing was, anytime I would talk about it, it would like hype up again, you know? And
he's like, did someone say my name?
Literally. And the day that I moved in there, my dad was moving us in and he walks out the door and a crow just drops from the sky and like at my dad's feet. And he was like, okay, that's a good sign. And
A good sign of what? A good sign that it's haunted.
No, for real. So there was one time, so a bunch of like small things would happen here and there. And I would like ignore them. My next door neighbor, because all of our houses were connected, like the houses in like Hey Arnold's is the best example I can give. And our houses were connected. And my next door neighbor had like a stroke or a heart palpitation, something that caused like the police and the ambulance to come. So when I was walking home from my car, I walked over and I was like, hey, is everything okay? They filled me on what was happening. And then I walked up to my stoop and one of the cops, like an older cop, turned to me and he goes, oh, you live in the evil house.
What?
And then he like walked away. And I said, now hold on, Mr. Officer. You don't just say that and then walk away. But he did. And then I slowly started to figure out what he meant by that. A bunch of weird stuff started happening. One thing in particular.
Why would the cop? I want to know. You didn't hunt down the cop.
I didn't hunt down the cop, but I did hunt down some information at the library.
Okay, good for you.
I have my not my telescope.
You love a primary source.
I love a private. Listen, I'm citing my sources. I love a magnifying glass.
Me
but
too.
I had to. Our garbage disposal broke. Okay, so I was literally doing dishes in our downstairs bathroom, which had a very small sink, but it also had a shower in it. And I'm standing there doing the dishes and I hear a tapping at the window. And the window was like really, really small, like super small. It was like maybe 1 foot by 1 foot. And that window went out to an alleyway. So I like peek out and I'm like, hello. So I go to turn the backlight on. It turns on for a second, completely goes off. Like the bulb blew. So I was like, okay, that's kind of scary. Mind you, I'm home by myself. I was living at this place with my ex, my boyfriend at the time. And so then I go back to doing my little dishes, trying to pretend that didn't happen. And where the shower curtain is closed to the left of me, I hear a wet, bare foot like streak across the bottom of the bathtub. You know, it was so specific and it sounded and felt like there was someone fully in the room with me. It was horrifying.
Well, that's the evil house.
Yeah, that's what they said.
So what was the story with the evil house though? Like, what did you find in the library?
I literally went to the library, went to their little basement, and they had all the newspapers saved. And I found the closest thing I could find. I actually had to look it up online, and then it looked like I had to go to the library to go figure it out. But at some point in time, back in like the 30s maybe, someone lived on my block. I couldn't figure out which address, but on my block, the way that the houses were faced, there were 3 houses. And I was sandwiched in the middle. And there was a man, a postal worker, who, mind you, at the time, my boyfriend was a postal worker, who turned a gun on his 2 kids, his wife, and himself in like the 30s. in one of the 3 houses where we lived.
I can guess which one.
Oh, you live in the evil house.
You live in the evil house. I guarantee you that multiple people had to have left that place over the years. Because that's, sure, we know the history. You hear the story of what originally happened. But it's okay, if that was the 30s, that's 70, 80 years of people living there and calling the cops because they heard someone squeaking in their bathtub, and then the cops come and there's nobody there. You know what I mean? There's probably a long history of it being a haunted house.
The previous tenants, and I actually started documenting all this because so many things were happening. The previous tenants had moved out and we didn't know why. And our landlord told us he didn't know why they moved out too. So I was okay, that's interesting in particular. Then another time, it was right when everyone was using the dog face Snapchat filter.
Oh, not the dog face. Oh, that gets scary with ghosts.
So I'm cooking myself a meal. Again, I'm home by myself. My boyfriend at the time was working late. And I'm cooking by myself and I'm listening to this. Do you know who Loie Lane is on YouTube? She's a YouTuber.
I think I've heard that name.
So she does ghost hunting, ghostly stuff. So I'm literally watching somebody do ghost hunting, but she's using an app on her phone as a talk box. And I'm in my head, I'm thinking, I don't know if I buy that because I believe that a talk box would work talking to a ghost, but maybe not on the phone. I don't know. So I say it out loud. I'm well, I don't think that's going to work. As soon as I say that, I'm holding my phone up, by the way. The dog face filter catches something behind me. And then a vodka bottle flies off of the top of my refrigerator and smashes on the ground. And it was one of the really big Belvedere ones that I wasn't going to open because I was broke.
Those are expensive.
So I was I was saving it. Couldn't save it anymore. Flew off, smashed on the ground. And my cat was not in the room. Right after I just said that, I was that's a load of shit. Snapchat filter. Watch this bitch. Bad Girls Club in my kitchen.
Okay. Sounds like a haunting.
I think it was.
This is my gavel for when we're not sure if it's a haunting or not. That is indeed
Your
a
ghostly
haunting.
gavel. It was scary.
That's spooky. So then did you
Yeah.
leave in the middle of the night and leave all your belongings or what?
Nope. I lived there till 2022. I lived there for a solid 4 more years.
Wow. So how often would you say things would happen?
If I started talking about it the way that I'm telling you now, it would rev up for probably 2 months. One time, sorry, I'm not the final story.
No,
that's coming
this
in.
is the part right here.
Literally what this podcast is.
It's just all coming back to me because I really blocked it out.
Come on, Celine Dion.
It's all coming back to me now. My podcast co-host, her name was Sarah. Her and I were getting only people home. We're getting ready on the 3rd floor of the place.
How many
and
floors?
Our kitchen. It was technically 4, but it was a skinny house.
It was skinny. The bedroom, the living room was the size of a coffee table. You stood. It was a couch.
It was tight, but it was tall.
It was so tight and so
So tight and I'm dead. So we're getting ready upstairs in the bathroom and we hear something in the kitchen. And I thought my brother had come over. So I go downstairs. Every single cabinet in the kitchen is open.
That's a classic move from the ghosts.
And I had somebody there to vouch for me because we both walked up the stairs together and then came down together. It was scary.
But it's what are you looking for? You need a fork? Bitch. You open one and then you shut it and then you open the next one. You don't just leave them all open.
It was rude, honestly.
Okay,
I used to go there every for a couple years. I was there for every other weekend or so. And sometimes when you would talk about it, I couldn't tell if I was feeling heavy because of my anxiety or there was a heavy energy in the house. But that is a lot of instances with one person in this house.
I'll have to see if I can find the photos because I have photos of other stuff that happened.
What do you mean?
Like
of ghost stuff?
No, but of almost weirder stuff. I don't have any photos of ghosts, but when we first moved in, I went to my family's shore house and I got a text from my boyfriend at the time. And he was like, hey, weird thing happened today when I came home from work. There's about 100 black flies upside down on the kitchen floor. And it's like,
that's the evil house.
All over the kitchen floor. It was like a landmine. It was crazy. He took a picture. I have it saved somewhere. I'll see if I can find it. But there was so many. And then October of that year, I buy little cute pumpkins, trying to, keep it festive, decorate for the holidays. Mm-hmm. And I put them up on shelves in my living room. And out of the 3 that I bought, they were like the smaller ones. Out of the 3 that I bought, there was one that was touching the wall. So the next day I come home from work and I'm like, what is that smell? The one that was touching the wall had black mold all over where it was touching the wall in a day. The other 2 that were from the same family, the same patch, were fine.
What is going on with the walls?
It's the evil house.
Well, what if there was just a really bad case of mold in the house, and that's why the flies died, and that's why you were hallucinating?
You're no fun.
It is incredible that you continued to live there as long as you did.
Yeah, and then my cousin moved in, and he's like scared of everything. So
does he live there now?
Talk. No, he doesn't.
Everyone's out now.
Yeah.
See, because this is where I miss the idea of having landlines, because you could just dial right now and figure out whoever is there and be like, what's been going on? Have you had anything happen?
Maybe I'll write mail. I could always do snail mail.
Send an anonymous mail and just be like, hey, have you seen the flies yet? Or just something like that.
And then I'll never hear from them because it's anonymous.
Oh, it's anonymous. Drop my
That's
line. Right. No, you have to leave your...
I'll leave my AOL email.
Wait, whatever happened to that? Remember that weird, creepy story where that person kept leaving mail in somebody's mailbox? Wasn't that over somewhere in
That was New Jersey, yeah.
Oh, New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah, it was New Jersey. And they made that show that we watched.
They made that show.
They did make a show.
What was it? The Watcher. That's
The Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
So your brother was living there up until last year because he was the last one to stand in that house. And then what was it? It was the landlords were getting into a nasty divorce. And that was the shared asset.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if it'll be... and this is why I have a question for the professional here. Roz, if the property is demolished...
Yes.
Because it's probably going to happen. It's an up-and-coming area right now.
Why would they demolish it?
Because I think they could put an apartment building there, a bigger one. And more. If it was demolished, would the ghost carry on to the next building?
I mean... I don't believe in ever saying 100% one way or another with the topic of the unknown. But I don't know, if I was that ghost, I'd be like, let's get me into the high rise, honey. I want something new.
Give me the penthouse. Thank God.
Get me the penthouse. But yeah, I mean, according to many people's theories, it maybe would still be in that exact location unless somebody set it free or led it to the other side or led it to the light. Or is it just it sounds to me like some evil, dark energy. It sounds like something that is just, it's not even human necessarily, right? Or
I don't know, because now that you're saying set it free now, I feel kind of guilty because I'm like, what if I was the only creepy, weird bitch who was living there? And they were like, hey, this is our shot. Let's give them the old razzle dazzle and do everything we can.
There's creepy, weird bitches everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, not who lived in that house. And then maybe they were like, he can set us free. He can set us free. But it's etch it out on a piece of paper or something. Tell me what you need me to do.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit more specific. And also, you can't just appear when someone talks about you.
Yeah.
You have to really make your voice heard.
And you have to ask me how my day is going, too. You're very selfish. It was a
It's not
one-way
just
relationship.
about you, bitch. Exactly. So do you have other stories? Like, what about when you were younger? Where did you grow up?
So I was born in Pennsylvania and then I moved to Illinois for like 10-ish years, just under 10 years. And then we moved back to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And then New York and now Massachusetts. Do I have anything from when I was younger? I feel like I might have blocked it out. We had our Theresa Caputo experience.
That's right.
We did.
Let's hear it.
What year was this?
It was probably 2.5 years ago. Once, hey, not to be full circle, also ordered wigs for that as well. And we got all matching wigs to match Theresa.
Mm-hmm.
And we show up and it was a Sirius XM gig. And
Wait, was she on your podcast?
It was through TikTok radio.
Okay.
So TikTok radio had asked Zach and I to host this interview with Theresa Caputo in person.
To promote her new show that she was launching. So she walks in and she's got to be 4'11" and she's wearing these like sick thigh-high suede boots. She's dripped out in yellow Fendi, like this Fendi top, and her hair is getting bigger by the year. And she's this like light force of energy. She walks in and she's just like, it's just like you're just enamored by her. And she's so tiny for her to be so like
larger than life.
And she's loud and she hugs everybody in the room, everyone behind the camera. She's got to meet everybody first.
What does she smell like?
Expensive, but also like definitely
Estee Lauder.
Yes. Very like beautiful. Estee Lauder beautiful. Like it's that gold. Like she even had some body shimmer on. Like she was like an angel. So we start the interview and it's only like a 15-minute interview. And so she's sitting on my right. I'm in the middle. Jonathan's on the left. I'm wearing a giant brown wig. He's wearing a red wig. She has her blonde wig. We look like sisters. And we're going back and forth. And we're just answering these like already like pre-selected questions about the show. And I'll never forget. I'm looking at her. Oh, I'm talking to her and I'm looking at her in the eyes and her whole face like drops. Like, and she looks at Jonathan and her whole energy from this like bubble, like just kind of like woof onto Jonathan's face. And she goes, how did she do it? She was like, I'm sorry.
And when she said that, my stomach dropped because here's the thing. I love Theresa. I always wanted a reading from someone, let alone Theresa Caputo. But I am so anxious in a professional setting that I didn't like, and this sounds so stupid thinking back to it, but I didn't want to like, I don't know. I didn't want to like be gaggy and goopy because we were there working, but in hindsight, it's like, that's kind of what they wanted. So I was trying to like
be
keep it normal. Yeah. But then I didn't know how to handle it because I wasn't ready for it. And she just like started giving me a reading and she was like, does that make sense? Does that make sense? And I'll have to go back. I honestly have not listened to it since it happened. And they don't have a copy of it online, but I have a copy somewhere on that they sent me.
I remember it so vividly because I was so jealous. The entire time I kept thinking, Nana, where the hell are you? Like, why aren't you coming forward? So the first thing she brought up was your grandmother's pink soup pot.
So specific.
Pink
she was
what?
Like a tomato sauce pot. And I don't remember how she said it because she brought it up later too. And it's so specific. And that is one of the only things that my mom has and still uses. That's from my grandmother. It was my mom's mom. And it was I was like, there's no way she could have known that.
Did you ask your mother if she has seen a woman with gigantic hair creeping around the house at night?
She hacked the Ring doorbell footage.
Well, and it's funny because I think I'm such like my like journey online has been a lot more of my personal storytelling. And I feel like your digital footprint has been a lot of research about other people and other things because she started the interview off and she was like, the reading off and she was like, she's calling you her shy flower or her little flower.
Yeah. And I was like, just call me a pansy. Just say it with your chest.
But then you realize later.
Yeah. We went out to lunch and I have a tattoo. Well, one, my grandmother's name was Rose. And two, I had just recently got like a tattoo of a flower in honor of my grandma. And I didn't put the pieces together. And then there we are at like some breakfast place. I'm sobbing into my burger, having a realization while the waitress is like, do you want another Bloody Mary? Are you good?
Yeah,
But it was very
cute.
specific. Yeah.
I remember asking her because I was like, "Oh, we should make a video. I'll pretend to do something like I set up a bit," and she was like, "Oh, honey, I'll never pretend to give a reading. I only
She was
give a
very
gen."
stern.
She was like I respect it. She was like, "I won't do a fake one for a video." Like, and she's like she was a massive fan of like my mom videos, but she was like, "Oh, I just don't do it that way because I like respect what I do."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, like I didn't think about that like completely." But it was the fastest whirlwind 20 minutes because I remember you didn't want to cry, but
Yeah, that was the other
she's
thing.
giving this reading. Jonathan is like stoically like eyes watering, like one teardrop dropping, and she's like, "Does that make sense to you, sweetheart?"
And I have like
Does it?
that big lump in my throat. And I know if I start talking, I'm just going to start sobbing. Because at the
Aw.
time, my grandfather had just had a stroke. And that was my grandmother's husband. And then after they turned the camera and everything off, Theresa also pulled me aside and had like a message for my mom. She's like, it's important that your mom hears this. She's going to have really rough decisions that she's going to have to make. And like your grandma, like, is going to help guide her in the right way. And I didn't know what she was talking about. But then like my grandfather's health started like going and there were decisions about where he had to go. And he ended up having to stay at my mom's house. And it was very, very specific. And I credit that experience with really changing my views on death.
Yeah.
My whole life, I've always thought, like, who knows what's on the other side? I always believed there's another side, whatever that is.
Theresa Caputo, that's who.
And the way that she was so like specific with like how my grandmother feels about me now, because I also never got to like come out to my grandma,
Right.
Because like I was young, and it was just so spot on. There was no way, and she wasn't getting anything out of it because she pulled me aside after the cameras were off too to tell me this. It's almost like she heard more than she was saying when the cameras were rolling and waited until.
She's a pro. She knows what to say when. But
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
the thing you have to keep in mind with her is like, for a comedian, we need laughter and applause. That's how we know we're doing good. For her, it's crying. She wants the people to cry. So you gotta let it next time. Let it out because you gotta let her know. That's what she. I remember when I was a teenager, I worked at a haunted house place, like a fake haunted house one, and we had a board in the break room that was like how many times you made someone pee or how many times you made somebody faint or whatever, and like whoever had the most tallies like wins for like the season. And I do feel like that's, if you're a medium, if you can get them to cry, honey, you
Put it
did
on the
your
sticker
job.
chart.
Yeah, she is. But I always tell when people ask about that or like when she gets brought up, I'll always just be like, at baseline, whatever you believe or don't believe that she does, she feels like a really good person. The way that she talked to everybody on that set, you know what I mean? Like she wanted to make sure she was grateful that everybody showed up and that everybody was working. Like she was just thank you to everyone they left, and then she was like and then she went right to Radio Andy. Like she was doing a full press day, so
That's amazing.
it was cool. Yeah, she's a bad bitch. We love her.
It was really cool.
Good for her.
Really cool.
But also, like, if I was in all that Fendi and, like, had a crew of people helping me around from place to place, I think I'd be in a good mood, too, to be fair.
I know. She looked so expensive. Like, she just gave that aura, too. Like,
Honey,
it's what I wanted her.
all of our ancestors are paying her bills. Everybody, she's like, that's the house that dead grandma's built. That woman.
Mhm.
I love her.
You know
I
what?
love
So
her.
we bought our house last year in Massachusetts, and it's from 1976. And I will say, I don't feel any dark energy, but the minute I'm alone here and you're not here, this house does feel like it's got
Spooky.
something about living in the woods makes you feel like people are watching, or there's some sort of
How
like
far away
eyes
are
on
you from another house?
We're not there. We're in a neighborhood, but we're not like on top of each other.
Yeah, I
but-
could kick a soccer ball and break a window for sure.
Okay. Okay. So you're not like secluded because that's
No.
spooky.
No. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
too spook.
No,
Okay.
but we're like set back a little bit, and everybody's kind of like tucked away. So even though they're close, we're still like, it feels like we're alone.
Have you ever heard about the Freetown State Forest in Massachusetts?
No.
I haven't even, and I live here.
So in the 80s, if I'm talking about this correctly, in the 80s, there was a lot of like insane cult activity there, and a lot of like, I don't know if it was really ghostly, but there was a lot of energies that people were finding in these woods. A lot of people were killed in those woods, and there was a lot of like cult but satanic rituals. And
But for real though, because like the 80s, like all the satanic panic, they were like constantly like it was the devil. Like people were worshiping the devil.
there was full satanic panic, but people died in those woods.
One way or another, okay.
Yeah, and I think when I'm around tall pine trees now, I think of that and I just get real anxious. I never felt anxious about that when I was living in New York City. I think the fears living in a city for me were like real people, but when I'm in the woods, I'm like, oh, what lurks beyond the pines?
No, the woods are terrifying. The woods are not a place for humans. The woods is for deers. I always think like if you see a person in the woods by themselves, run. That is so scary. Or like a person running in the woods, or like woods. I don't do woods.
I don't love woods either, but we're surrounded by them, unfortunately.
But no, you're not far from Salem, though, right? So have you spent much time there?
So here's the thing. As like a newbie here, I've picked up very quickly about how crazy busy it gets.
Right.
So I think, and it really is like the time you want to go because it is really gorgeous. We've been a couple times, but the first time you took me, it was like right before Halloween, possibly like the worst time we could have gone, but it was still really fun. And we went to the Hocus Pocus house, but it's like so insanely busy that it's almost impossible to like do the things that you want to do if you don't
all year round. Like you can really go in a lot of those stores and the sites. They're available all year. It'd be great to go now, but you always want to go when you're in that like
I don't want to go spend
mood.
Christmas there.
But for anyone who's like never been and is considering it, like just go in September. Like just don't go in October. But also too, I have this real issue with people complaining about tourism when like why shouldn't people be allowed to go? You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like why are you going? Like you're contributing to all this. I'm like, okay, sorry that other people want to experience it too. Like everyone's deserving of whimsy. Yeah. So I'm never going to complain that it's overpacked or crowded. Like,
and also if everyone stops going, you're going to start complaining about the economy. Like,
exactly.
Try again,
grateful
sweetie.
that people are going. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to
I'm
Provincetown?
Park in front of your driveway.
So Provincetown, when you go, do you drive down or do you take that ferry from Boston?
I've done both.
Oh wait, if you do the drive, because you know it's like one road.
Yeah.
You're gonna pass our house.
Stop!
So you have to come and stay with us or get lunch.
I'm going in August.
Okay, what week?
I'll take you into the woods.
I'm not sure exactly when, but
I want to do carnival. I want to do the parade. Last year was Camp Counselors themed.
And they didn't invite us. Can you believe?
No, stop. But so last summer we moved, we were doing tour and we were like getting the house together. But this year I want to go. So, oh my God, you'll have to come and see us. But yeah, we're on that little goose trail down to Provincetown. I love Provincetown.
Stop. Come to my shows. I'm going to be at Pilgrim House.
Fun.
I spent like quite a bit of time last year. I mean, a couple of weeks in New England for my first time. I'd never been in that area in my life, and I've fallen in love with it. And one of the things that I was thinking about was like this history of like cool, kooky women that I don't think enough people know about. All the cool, kooky, spooky women. I mean, of course, we know Lizzie Borden. Of course, we know the Salem witch trials. But have you ever heard of Granny Mott's?
No.
Of the Mott's apples?
No, different Granny Mott's.
Never mind.
Granny Mott, is one that I found out about. You know that weird, like, now when you Google things, there's like the fucking AI that comes up.
Always.
Yeah.
I just typed in Google, Granny Mott, and on that it says she was an 18th century Rhode Island figure who was believed to be a witch that would shapeshift into a chicken. And people knew her as the Hopkinton Hag.
Oh,
not the hag.
Okay.
And she would, she apparently, still haunts, and, sometimes people see a chicken out there and they go, that's Granny Mott's. Be careful.
Why did Granny Mott's cross the road?
I'm about to deep fry Granny Mott's. Wait, another one I heard about, Hannah Cranna.
And now you're just making things up.
No, I'm not. Hannah Cranna, the Wicked Witch of Monroe, in Monroe, Connecticut. Okay, this is not, listen, these are not the states you guys live, but these are just fun ones over there. Apparently, in the 19th century, this is from mythfolks.com. Locals believed that she had supernatural powers and blamed her for various misfortunes. Despite these rumors, Hannah lived to the age of 77. Before her death, she reportedly told her neighbors that if they didn't carry out her specific burial wishes, disaster would follow. When her instructions weren't followed to the letter, strange things happened. Her coffin supposedly moved on its own, and a sudden snowstorm prevented her burial. To this day, Hannah Cranna's grave is said to be haunted by her restless spirit. Hannah Cranna.
She is Hannah Cranky. I love Hannah Cranna, played by Miley Cyrus. That is so funny.
Wait,
Just listen to Hannah.
I have one more. The White Lady of Brownsville Road. Now, I have a feeling these are all white ladies, in my opinion. But this white lady is the White Lady of Brownville Road. And this is in Brownville, Maine.
Okay.
And she's basically classic lady in white that died in a car accident, and now she's just walking down the street. People see her there looking for her lover. The White Lady of Brownville.
Sad.
Now that one makes me sad because that doesn't feel scary. That just feels restless.
Okay, so
Restless,
if you were driving
hopeless.
late at night and you see a woman in a wedding dress walking by herself, and she's like a little bit translucent.
Well, I'm not stopping.
I'm hitting her. I'm throwing it in reverse, do a double tap, and then floor it.
I'm trying to record it in 4K because it's like people don't get the good footage nowadays. We're still fighting for footage. So
everybody's going to tell you that it's AI if it's
true.
real. And you're like, look at this great crisp video of a ghost. And you're being honest about it. And everyone's like, yeah, okay, chat GPT.
I know.
And I'm like, and then nobody believes you. Oh my God, that's the hellish purgatory that we've been warned about.
Yeah, that would suck.
Now, let me ask you this. As someone that had experienced this, you go downstairs, all the cupboards are open. You didn't pull out your camera?
I did. And then here's another thing. I have a picture of it somewhere. So I would film a lot of YouTube videos.
And it wouldn't record. It wouldn't record. Nothing would work.
There was no Wi-Fi.
No,
Okay.
let him know. Eat him up real quick.
No,
Because where are the pictures?
I just told you I have all the pictures with flies.
Where are they though? Oh, they're somewhere. They're like
I'll find them.
they're in an
they're on
old
the cloud. They're on the
Facebook
cloud.
album. I gotta go log in and
Photo
find my
bucket.
password.
They're deleted.
You guys are both clearly possessed by the evil spirit in the house because I'm feeling bullied and I'm feeling cornered and I don't like it.
It's Hannah Cranna.
Hannah Cranna and the White Lady over here are.
I was telling my brother this. We were sitting in my old living room and it was just me and my brother. And I had a cat at the time, but my cat was in the room with me. And I'm telling my brother about these weird occurrences that are happening. And at the time, I was filming YouTube videos on a DSLR camera, which is like, the stereotypical big camera with like the long nose. And as I'm telling him this, the camera that's in my bag turns on. And mind you, the turn on thing, it wasn't like a push button, it was a switch. Turns on and took like 3 rapid pictures.
Okay,
in a camera bag next to me. I'm going to say it's going to be a blank. It's going to be a blank.
No, you need to come with receipts.
We need proof.
I'm shutting down.
Sorry, Granny Mott's, but the chickas are clucking, and I'm not seeing any proof.
I will. You're going to get an email. You're going to get a very haunted email from my manager, and it's going to have the proper attachments, not scanned for viruses. Okay, and you're going to download yourself a little ghost from my home to yours.
Well, while we're on the topic of very real paranormal phenomena, can I show you a haunted eBay doll?
Yes, I'd be honored.
Yay! It's time for
The dolls are living.
Okay, so I go to eBay. I find haunted eBay dolls. And I found one that is currently going for $16. And I believe, I'm going to say his name is Bode. It's Bode. I mean, I would think that's Bode, but I feel like they're going for Bode. I don't know.
Could be body.
We're going to say body. Bode. Jiha, show us Bode. Okay.
Aww.
Now it's a very dark photo. Bode is not great with capturing photos, so maybe you might relate.
It's Bode, not Fody. Stop. Read me.
But from what we could tell, I mean, what is that outfit? I feel like he's in a ballet. Is it Russian or something?
It's given Turkish twist.
I'm seeing Christmas katana.
Okay.
Definitely a performer.
He's definitely, yes. He's got some kind of like a skirt situation.
Is that a beret?
It looks like a nightcap.
It looks like something. Yeah, it's hard to say, but also I want to say that this looks like a baby's head on like a grown man's body. But
Yeah, something's not right with the
issue
proportions.
The proportions are off.
It's not right.
Well, it comes with a bio. So it says, meet Bode. He is 20 years old. He died in an accident. Okay. So he was going to a school of arts, pursuing his master's in theater. In high school, he always loved acting and performing in his school's musicals and plays. His dream was to one day be on Broadway. Bode is dramatic at times, although he says he's not, but he is nice. Bode is also gay and came out when he was 16. He had a boyfriend, but nothing too serious. He is very talented and charismatic. He has an upbeat, fun personality that will bring peace and laughter to your home. He's positive and will make a good friend and companion. Also, besides acting and theater, he enjoys cooking, gardening, painting, music, and singing. He has communicated to us through making noises, flickering lights, cold spots, dreams, voices.
Now, here's my thought. If Bodelicious is such a great addition to my house, why are you trying to sell it to me so hard? This sounds like it would be a nightmare. And someone's like, please just say he's really great. He's gay. He'll give you the old razzle dazzle.
And I didn't want to say it, but I kind of thought he was.
No, I did too.
They confirmed that.
Performing arts, please.
Yeah, that's sort of all you needed to say was he loves musicals and painting and singing and gardening. We get it. He's gay. But also, sell him for more than $16. Like, come on. Know your worth.
Well, what's shipping and handling? Because that's where they really get you with shipping and handling.
Oh, that's interesting. It does say no returns and no refunds.
Oh, they're not taking it back.
I have a question. 20 years old, the doll spirit is, or is the doll actually, that looks a lot older than 20 years old.
Yeah. No, the spirit that is now inside of that little doll. It was a 20-year-old man who lived at one point. And he was a 20-year-old gay guy, died young. But you know what? He's back, baby.
Yeah,
He's back.
He honestly is looking for a good time. Just put him in an environment. Maybe he's so bored in his house.
He needs to be on Grindr.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Well,
He needs to be
he needs to have that young twink life, you know?
maybe Palm Springs.
That could be fun.
That could
Well, he's
be
not dressed for Palm Springs. We're going to get him a change of clothes.
Come on, pool boy.
Well, just send me your address and I will make sure.
Yes.
Bodhi
Now my
finds
doll
it.
can have a friend.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember the doll that you had that I looked at on when I was on, and it was basically the photos were taken. It was like an absolute rubble.
Oh,
It was
yes.
like a baby doll in
Somebody
rubble,
had
and someone's
found
like
like
woods.
in the woods or something. Yeah.
And then this one's like posh and like a 4-piece fur.
They come in all different forms.
They do.
Can I play you some ghost voices?
I was hoping that you would.
It's time for EVPs or EV Police. Okay, EVP, electronic voice phenomena. This is when ghost hunters find ghost voices and they go, "Oh my God, did you hear that? It sounded like it was hitting on me. I swear to God, you guys." So it's that kind of a thing. I have 2, and I want you to tell me what you hear, and then I'll give you some options. The correct answer being what the person that posted it believes it's saying. Okay, this first one I found on YouTube from a channel called Arizona G2G. What is this ghost saying? They don't know the location. I don't know where it's from, but what is it saying? Relaxing, soothing.
That literally scared. The way that I just clenched my butthole, that was so scary. I just spit too. I'm a mess. Okay, wait. Can we try it again? Something behind the drawer or behind the dress.
Oh, behind the dress.
I heard Evan. Did you hear that?
Oh, can you hear us? Maybe. Well, now I'm. I don't know.
I don't know what
Can
that
you hear
first
us
part is about.
behind
I'm
the
hearing
dress? Okay, well, they did not think it was anything to do with Evan or a dress or anything like that. I'll give you some options, and one of these is what they believe it said. Do they think it was A, "Don't you dare call me hun"? B, "Wait, did we do a film together"? C, "Move away from the glass"? Or D, "Look at that, an ugly hoe"? It's one of those, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
I think it's move away from the glass.
That's what they
You
think.
ugly hoe. Yes.
I want it to be the ugly hoe.
That's what they believe it said.
Mm.
Okay, here's one more. This one is from South Texas Haunts. And it's at an undisclosed hospital in Alice, Texas. How many hospitals are there in Alice, Texas? It's from an undisclosed. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me play that again.
Sounds like tinfoil. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's deep. It's deep.
Yeah, it is deep.
It's angry. Look at me, you little shit.
Ooh. definitely something. Something. Okay, well, let me give you some options. Is it A, look at you? B, can you stay? C, I'm feeling great. Or D, clench those cheeks. Clench those cheeks. How about clench those cheeks? Okay, here we go. What is it saying?
I'm hearing the cheeks.
I know, but I think that might be because you said it last. Is it I hear that.
I actually wanted to hear it, and I'm thinking, what's medical? Like, why are we in a hospital? What's the context here?
Oh,
And
clench your
to
cheeks.
clench those cheeks when you're at the hospital.
It was it was a GI with an upper bowel follow through, and there was just
Clench those cheeks.
Clench those cheeks.
They believe it is, can you stay?
I still think clench those cheeks.
Yeah.
I hear more syllables and clench those cheeks, but
Can you stay and clench those cheeks? Well, we're coming to the end of the show.
no.
I know. But just for fun, let's go through, sort of take your inventory, both of you. And I'm just going to throw out some paranormal things and tell me what your thoughts are.
Got it.
What do you think when like a synchronicity happens? Do you think of it as a coincidence, or do you go, it means something?
Oh, I think it means something.
Me too.
I think coincidence was a word made up by somebody who just didn't get it.
A
And that's all
man.
not. A man, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everything happens for a reason.
Okay. Do you have examples? Has there been anything like that in your relationship where you're like, wait, this is like wild. Only the two of us have this thing. Or like, I don't know.
We both have like, this is kind of weird. Just like off the top of my head, we both have this photo from the exact same age, looking like suspiciously gay, both holding the exact same book of a Snow White with that gold. It was like a portrait photo.
The
of
little
both of us.
golden book.
I don't know why we're both holding this like little golden book, but I always thought that was interesting that we both.
I totally forgot.
And we
about
both
Do you
had
have
the
them
same-
framed next to each other or anything?
Yours is near the, I don't know, my mom has like 6 photos of my entire childhood and they all have like a cigarette burn in them. Your mom documented every sneeze you ever did. So like, I have to ask my mom for them. The photo exists, I swear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, where's the proof?
Yeah. That's interesting, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Alright.
cute.
Yeah.
What about what do you think of, since you live in the woods, Bigfoot?
The thing is, for me, it's a pass because I feel like it would have been proven already.
I disagree. I believe in Bigfoot, and I think he just wants to be left alone.
There's a lot going on in
I think-
Ohio right now.
I think there's like, think about how much woods haven't been like walked through, you know?
Yeah, but in Ohio,
Wait, what's going on in Ohio?
oh, they had 4 sightings in 1 week near Columbus.
Oh.
It was like last week.
Yeah, it was
I
like
did
really
hear about
recent.
this.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like weird, crazy stuff going on, but I think crazier things have happened.
Yeah,
he could just he could just be like another animal out there living with his little family.
I guess.
That's interesting because I was in Columbus last week and I was lost and I was walking through the woods.
Were you wearing a fur?
Of course. It's cold.
What else do you wear in Columbus in the Big O?
Wait a minute.
Wait a damn
Listen,
minute.
I'll get pressed any way I can. Okay, do you have a fun conspiracy theory that you are kind of into?
I don't think the Titanic sank.
Oh, you don't
He's
think
very passionate about this one.
why?
I think the ship that we know to be the Titanic, or think we know was the Titanic, was actually a previous ship that was on the White Star Line that was purposefully sank in order to collect money. However, the plan went awry because they also had, so when the Titanic sank, It was them, and then there was another boat that was in the distance. That was like a fishing boat that was illegally fishing. But what nobody really seems to talk about, but you can look it up. There was a boat that was in between them, and guess what was on the boat? Literally nothing but like life vests and like first aid kits and blankets were on this boat that happened to be like sailing out there too, but they missed the signals. There's I could do a whole deep dive. I actually wrote
insurance fraud.
It was for insurance fraud.
But what about people that say that they were on the Titanic and it sank? And
I know that. So the one that sank was actually a real ship. Like obviously something happened. Like there was a ship that went down, but I don't think it was a brand new quote unquote Titanic, because what happened was, I forget what the name of the previous ship was, but it struck another ship and it permanently leaned to the left. So there was notes that were published later of people who like journaled, who like passed, but they found their journals, where everybody was saying it slightly leaned to the left. And it kind of made more sense because they couldn't fix that other boat, that they would then sink that one to fund the new actual Titanic that they were going to rename.
And
I think
the
it was
dance floors were scuffed or something already.
Yeah, some people said some of the dance floors and around the kitchen looked a little bit
worn.
Yeah.
That's because I was there, honey.
Breaking it down.
Okay, fine. Sure. What about you, Zachariah Porter?
I don't know. I don't know if I have a conspiracy that I don't think I have one. I think I believe. I think I believe media.
Okay.
Oh, that's a scary sentence there.
No, I don't have anyone off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's one. But I do think it's funny that when you get a little liquor in you,
I say everybody sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down and give me 45. See, I just told you really quick because I didn't want to drag it on.
Do you have a PowerPoint and everything, or do you have?
Oh, I do. It's saved on the cloud with my photos.
Oh,
the
yeah,
dead
those
flies.
Photos. Okay, last question. What do you think of horoscopes?
I love mine. Just don't ask me about anyone else's. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't, it's a passion. It's an art. I think it's fun. I like to believe that there is some truth to the personalities. I don't love the day-to-day stuff, but I think a lot of people feel that way. I don't know how aligned I am with that, but I do think when I read like I think I believe more in astrology, but not like a daily horoscope. Does that answer that?
Yeah. Do you check it like all the time?
Never.
I used to get a text message forwarded to my BlackBerry in high school every morning, and I'm on the cusp, so I had to pay double to get Aquarius and Pisces sent to me. Can you confess? I'm waiting on you to confess.
Oh, about my job?
Yeah. Does Roz know? Do you know?
I don't know if you know this. I have lied to get so many jobs. It's kind of like my trope in life. And when I was in college, I got a job as a horoscope writer because I lied and said I knew a lot about it.
Stop.
And a
For
lot
what?
of it was an app called Horoscoper, which is now defunct. But there is another astrology app in the App Store that's purple that is the exact same logo. So I think it's the same company, but they had acquired this massive 30,000 page document in Mandarin that they were translating. So I was initially hired to help smooth out translations, but the company was growing so fast that I kept getting pushed along, and I became not like a full daily horoscope writer, but I would write the tweets and like social like blog posts and I actually have the files. I was like, and I had just been broken up with by a Scorpio, and I spent the entire summer targeting Scorpios and like scheduled tweets. Being like, it's another shit day for you, Scorpios. And I lied. I lied to get that job. But sometimes you have to lie.
I just think it's so funny. You just like pissed off everybody who was subscribed.
Aquarius has got a great summer. I was really good to Tauruses too. I was just like loving Tauruses. You guys are killing it.
All right. Well, guess what? That's it.
Oh, we're gonna miss you.
I'm so happy you both joined. This is so fun.
I'm so happy you asked. Thank you so much for having us both.
Yeah, we love you.
God.
Hearts up in the chat, everybody.
Tell everybody, where to find you and what's going on.
We have a podcast together called Camp Counselors Podcast, streaming everywhere. I'm Zachariah Porter on all socials. My tour is done, and so there's nothing to plug there. But if you came, thanks.
And I'm Jonathan Carson everywhere. And I'm on the other side of the mic on the same podcast.
Love it. Well, anyway. Oh, and what about the doll? The doll needs to sign off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sage your houses.
Adorable. I love are those bangs or is that part of the hat?
It's fringe. It's part of the fringe hat. It's actually pretty heavy.
It's wooden.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you so much. We'll think about you every time we look at it.
Okay, bye-bye now.
What's that at the foot of my bed? It's spooky and kooky. I'm pretty sure it's dead. It's coming this way.